Hey guys, Uncle Ray. Welcome to another episode of the Crypto Bellwether. On this channel, we cut through the hype and the noise, and I give you the non-biased information you can use to hopefully capitalize on the biggest opportunity in history, and that is this current bull run. Now, Raoul Pal just came out, and he basically said we are in the banana zone. And I'm going to go through what the banana zone is, and I'll tell you if I agree with it. He also said we are in crypto summer, and it's basically easy mode. He literally said, set it and forget it. Now, I'm not saying I totally agree with that, but I'm going to give you all the information so that hopefully you can decide, are we in go all in zone? Is it time to go all in? Hopefully we'll answer that for you in this video. Now, before we get started, hit that like button. All right. Right now, guys, since the ETF, Bitcoin obviously has been doing extremely well. Yes, we've had our down days and we've had our sideways days, but the inflows have been amazing. I still believe it's the #1 ETF ever launched in history, and it's doing extremely well. Well, in the last week or so, about 10 days ago, the outflows slowed down and started going negative. However, last week, I believe on Tuesday, maybe Thursday, was the biggest inflow day in its inception. That was a massive day. A lot of people are calling for a supply shock and things like that. But no matter what, guys, it's go time, and hopefully you guys have a plan. Now, a lot of people probably aren't aware of what a 13F report is, but guys, that is a great tool. That is the report that Wall Street and your banks and your investment firms and stuff like that have to report their holdings to the SEC. If they own Bitcoin, if they own Solana, XRP, whatever, they have to disclose that if they're of any size at all. I think it's like I don't know, $100 million corporation and above, something like that. But yesterday was the last day, and there was over 330 firms disclosed that they have shares in the BlackRock Bitcoin ETF. And there's also the state of Wisconsin just disclosed that it had $100 million. Think about it, in a state-funded account, guys. I'm telling you, that's going to be the trend, and that's extremely bullish. Now, we all know about El Salvador and its Bitcoin holdings and what it's doing. That's amazing news. They have mined over 500 Bitcoins with the volcano. I think it's the volcano heat or thermal energy from the volcano. It's amazing what's going on. And now check this. Over 50 firms also said they held Bitcoin in the ARK 21 shares ETF. So guys, Bitcoin is going to do fine. I truly believe the sky's the limit. I don't know when Bitcoin will hit $1 million. I have no doubt that it will. Maybe it's 10 years from now. Heck, maybe it's this bull run. Depends on who you listen to. I believe that a minimum of about 150. I think it will easily double in this bull run, easily from here. So that puts you somewhere around, 140, 150. And I think if the Republicans win the election, guys, we're going to have the biggest bull cycle in history. Now, I know I'm starting to ramble, so let's get into it. Let me tell you, I want you to hear what Raoul Pal said in his video. And if you're not familiar with Raoul Pal, Google him. He's a very intelligent man. He's extremely wealthy, and he's been in crypto and a long time. He's from Wall Street, and he's a power player. Check this out, what he said.
go. But right now, this is the easy year, the summer. So we should just be able to set it, forget it, and let the gains accumulate. And then very soon, next month and a half, we will start to hit the banana zone. And this is what happens when you hit the banana zone. Things get absolutely wild.
I'm going to show you that chart again, guys. Here's what he believes. And I pretty much agree with what he says. I don't know when it's going to happen, but I can't be more bullish. I've always been bullish. It's just, are we in the bear part of the cycle? But no matter what, for Bitcoin, Bitcoin's never been in a bear market, a true bear market, since inception. It is, if you zoom out, it's the biggest raging bull market in history. Anyway, if you go back to 2011 and 12, you can see the huge rip. And he calls this like a banana, right? 2014 to 16, like a banana. 2019 to 20, like a banana. So here's where we're at right now, and he thinks it's going to go, and his prediction, I guess, according to this chart, would be $300,000 Bitcoin. Now, that's me speculating just from the chart. I didn't hear him say that. Anyway, he also believes that it's seasonal, right? Spring, summer, winter, fall. And right now, if blue is winter, green is spring, and so he believes we're going out of spring into summer. And if you look, since inception, the tan area, it's just always bullish. It's always going up. It's a no-brainer. So if this holds true, which past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results, but if this holds true, even if we get a pullback, we're in summer, and you can just stack your favorite projects and then dollar cost average out whenever we get toward the end of the summer or we get into fall, which would be the red. Now, some people are going to get out early, probably like me, for the bulk of my money, and some people are going to try to catch the absolute top. For me, part of my game plan is, once I get to a certain level, and I'm going to kind of play it by ear, see where the market is, where the economy is, who's running the country in America, etc. Are they cutting rates? And then I'll decide. And at some point for me, once that money comes out, it won't go back in. But I will not get out of this market, period, until I think it's all said and done. And then I'll get short and prepare for the bear market. That being said, guys, if you don't take profits, you'll become the profits. All right, let's take a look at stuff. When you look at the Bitcoin chart, guys, it doesn't get any better than this. And when you zoom out and look at the big picture, it's not as volatile. It depends on really how you look at Bitcoin. But right now, look at this line. Yes, we could come back and test it. Yes, we could go lower. But guys, the charts on Bitcoin is bullish. Now, we are kind of in an area. We need some higher closes. We're kind of in a channel. I'm not going to go into all that. So we could break down. But if it breaks out here shortly of about, I believe it's like 68.4 last time I looked at it. If it closes above that, it's going to go much, much higher, in my opinion. Now, when you look at the total market cap, it's held steady right on the 21-day EMA, which is this yellow line. We are well above it right now. Guys, that's looking really positive. Now, when you take out Bitcoin and Ethereum and you look at total market cap, that's bullish, guys. It's bullish. Now, this is one of the best indicators. It is the USDT dominance. And what you want to see is it going down. And the harder it goes down, that means people are taking their money out of the stable coins and buying altcoins or buying Bitcoin. And then when you see this chart going down, up, that means people are taking profits and putting them back in the stable coins. And right now, if you look at this 21-day EMA, which is what I use often, we broke down. and now we've closed below it. And yes, it could get back above it. But guys, the charts are telling me that people are taking their money out of stable coins and they're starting to get back into altcoins. Now, that's just kind of my perception. Now, for me, here's my thought process. I learned a long time ago, don't ever go totally all the way in. Have at least a little bit of money on the side. And I think anyone right now, dollar cost averaging into tokens they have immense conviction on, are going to do well. Yes, we could go lower. We could get a black swan. We could get some bad news, but right now we have the craziness of the election. They're going to prop up this market, the stock market, the NASDAQs are hitting all-time highs. We just got some extremely bullish news out. I think we could easily rally, into next year. And I think that this administration is going to try to prop up the market and add liquidity if they need to. That no matter what, when they go to these debates, they're going to say, hey, yes, I understand that, gas is high and inflation is high, but look at the stock market. Everyone's making money, and that is a good indicator. But then, for me, I believe if number 45 wins this election, we're off, guys, to the races. Wall Street understands what Trump can do for the economy. The world knows what's going to happen. I think we're going to have an explosive 4 years, and Bitcoin, especially Bitcoin, maybe not the altcoins, might extend and not be as cyclical as it has been at some point. And I don't know if it's going to be this cycle. At some point, in my opinion, Bitcoin is going to separate itself from everything else as far as altcoins, and it's going to stand alone. So I believe if we do have a huge Bitcoin bull run, let's just say it gets to $500,000, I don't think it's going to break down if it got to $500,000 that it would ever go back under, say, 100,000. Maybe it pulls back to 300,000. But the altcoins could absolutely collapse and the cycle could continue just like always. I don't know about that. I know I'm rambling, but anyway, guys, when you look at this market cap dominance for USDT, guys, this thing could break down and we could be off to the races. All right, that's all I got for you. Hit that like button. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And guys, hopefully you have a plan. If y'all need some help building out your portfolio or trying to figure out what to do, I just created a video of the 3 tokens I have conviction in. I'll link that at the end of this video. But I also do one-on-one coaching. It's only $250. And that gives you 3 Zoom or phone calls. We go through your portfolio. We talk about how to compare tokens, how to take profits with dollar cost averaging in, how to dollar cost average out, and I answer any question you can. I'll leave a link to that down below. All right, guys, that's all I got. Let me know where you think we are in the bull market. I think we're about a third of the way there, and it's just now about to start getting good, even if we get a pullback. And remember, guys, take profits or you'll become the prophets. And one other statement, if the majority were right, the majority would be rich. So when everyone's telling you, oh my God, it's not time to buy, we're going lower, 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 that is time to buy. And when everyone's telling you, FOMOing in, going, oh my God, this bull run is never going to stop, and you'd be crazy to take profits, that's when you need to start taking profits. That's part of my plan. Anyway, guys, good luck to everyone. Come back and be part of this community.